Hey everyone, Ember here. I wanted to make this video to quickly talk about my thoughts on the current state of 2v8. So, 2v8. It's had 7 iterations and I've only managed to play 2, being the last 2 of my partner. And I think we both agree they're fun, but quite one-sided. Before you go typing in the comments, please let me explain. If a survivor does their objective really quickly, they get a gen penalty, which can be bypassed by 2 survivors on 1 gen. Before you go typing in the comments, please let me explain. If a survivor does their objective really quickly, they get a gen penalty, which can be bypassed by 2 survivors on 1 gen. If a killer does their objective really quickly, the gens go faster, even if they spread the hook states, and the only way to bypass that is to do the unfun thing of tunneling. Before I go into the problems, I wanted to quickly mention an idea I had. So, my idea would be the more survivors on a gen, the slower it goes during the penalty, so that the killers can then catch up and also have fun, because after all, it's meant to be a fun game mode. The classes on both sides are all fine, in my opinion, till you reach the escapist, which you probably immediately know what I'm going to mention. Just press E to make that chase just a little longer, which also affects any survivors in the vicinity, with only a 20-second exhaustion. I have no clue how the old class worked, but from what I heard, it was just sprint burst, which sounds much more balanced than a button. Then there's the brute class for killers, which was a very fun class till it got changed to kicking a gen renders your class worthless by losing out on the main fun part of being able to break things faster in exchange for a hinder effect on that gen, which I doubt anyone has got any use out of unless they were camping nearby. With what I've said so far, you may think I'm biased towards killers, in which I'm not going to deny I do enjoy killer more, although that may be beginning to slowly change, which I will save for a future video. Playing Survivor can be fun, although not very engaging if the killers aren't trying their hardest. Then playing Killer, I've had fun times running around coordinating with my partner and just enjoying it. But there's only so many manual sprint bursts and gens popping in 2s or 3s you can take before it gets really boring. I think I've gotten everything I wanted to say off this script. I could have talked about Legion and my thoughts on him, which I do hope gets re-added, which I know is very controversial, but for a balance idea, let him only use his ability to slash 4 of the survivors, then it goes on cooldown for a little while. But with that out of the way, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any ideas for how 2v8 could be improved, leave them in the comments. I would love to see what others think. And one last thing before you go, I'm sorry if I've stuttered during this video or whatnot. I'm just not great at reading scripts. And I hope you all have a great day. Bye.